Right, let's talk press conference for Derby County, shall we? So, Sheffield Wednesday had Shay Charles start the press conference for them this week, and he's speaking about how he would like to stay longer. Now, 20-year-old has done really well at Wednesday so far this season. He said, there was a reason I want to come here. It's a big club, huge fan base, and really important to me to get a full season under my belt. Starting games in the Championship is different to playing under 21 football, for example. This is my second year in the Championship, but this time around I played a lot more football, and it's been really important for me. So far, everything I wanted to be, and every game, 14 games now, so I'm really happy how things are going. Apologies, you can hear that Hunter is playing with his water cup. A few people spoke to me now and again, every few games, and not quite sure how it worked, but because it's my first loan in football, the process is new. 100% open to staying for a full season. It started so well, so I don't see any reason why I would not want to stay. And we like that. We like that about Shay having a good time in his first loan here. It's important that he has a good first loan for me, because then it'll push him on to how he does. You can tell he is a Premier League quality player going forward. He's very, very good. And I really want to see him push on. I really want to see him do well wherever he goes, even when he goes back to Southampton, because I think he's a really good player. And I feel happy that Southampton has trusted Wednesday and trusted Danny to look after him and try and improve him a little bit for them, because it's all about improvement. When you send a player on loan, you want them to improve. We got the same thing at the moment with Bailey Cadamartri. We want Bailey to get improvement and play well, and hopefully we'll get that, and we've entrusted that with Lincoln. So we'll see what happens. But before we go into the next part of the video, like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'd much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. Apologies, Hunter's having his say on things. He spoke about how he's had a good away performance, and now we need to be working on in the moment to get the right win away from home. It took us a long time last season to get our first away win, the Stoke game, but now we've got 22 points this year so far. He said the away support is always good and we're always loud, and that's what we want to step up going forward. The game we had 2 times, we've had 16 shots and get more players in the box. That's what you want to see. You want to see us trying to improve and get that output better. He will have something to say about the home support again, I reckon. There's a lot of reason for that. Time of year, cold, it's how much it costs to go to our games as well and stuff, so it doesn't help. Hello, yes, I am Daddy. How are you? I hope you're well, mate. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Wednesday do. He spoke about how Derby are a very good team and they play well with a different set of challenges to Hull. He spoke about how James Beadle was really good and crucial in how we played last game. Spoke about how he pulled off some very good saves to keep us in the game, and it was really helpful. And then there was a question asked about Smith, who he said he took his chances really well, and said the team is doing really well and playing into it, and how he's adapting. But the thing about the game was good to see that it was a good team build-up goal. And he spoke about how Marvin Johnson was really good in that process leading up to it. And he spoke about how Johnson has been in and around it a lot more this time. He said in the summer that he's going to bring somebody else in to fight for position, and Johnson was like, I'm all up for that. I want to do that. I want to see competition. And he spoke how good that is to know that the relationship with him and Matt Lowe had got on to. He spoke about Jamal Lowe and how he's getting on. He said probably a little bit behind in where he was, but he's done well. He's been called upon when needed, and really happy to see how he's going. Now, they did speak about us having a lot more points on the board and building something, and we've got 5 points off playoff. But they spoke about how ambitious Danny is. Danny is very ambitious of where he wants to be. He got a goal where he wanted to be come December, so it'll be interesting to see. They're not going to tell us the goal, obviously, but he got a goal where he wants to be at the end of December. He said he wants to be very ambitious. He wants to, in the lack of points, and improve us. He said we want to get a lot of points. He spoke about how having Shay on loan have been really helpful, and how Southampton will want us to improve in, which we are doing. He spoke about, is Shea a Danny Rule type of player? And spoke about that, and he said that he done more running in defence and getting back into place and getting into the position that like sorting out the space, which is really handy. He spoke about how Bernard has not going to be in the next game. He turned around and said that Bernard has been really good in it, and he said they had a conversation, he'd come back a lot stronger and look good. They said about Josh coming off, it was all about just not risking him. It's a slight little hamstring tightness, and Ugbo had a little bit of an injury as well. Alex Miller goes into it, and they spoke about how it was, and Ugbo is something he picked up today. So instead of risking it, they're taking straight to the medical lot and done that. I thought Alex question was really good at knowing Danny the person. Spoke about how does he look after his mental health, and he spoke about what happened at the Hull manager. He saw the embrace with his family, like you knew things that were going to happen, and he said he sees it as a cup half full and a half empty, and he tries to not take things to heart and stuff. He also spoke about how he's a role model for the club going forward. So if he does something, he wants to lead by example, not be the one that's like sharing it on. So if they're going to clear snow off the pitch, he's going to lead and help that and go forward with that. But he spoke about how if are people looking out for him, he said there is, but also he understood they're getting into management. Now here's the big one, and Hunter agreed with me that this is a big and important one. Charlie McNeill. So basically got asked what's going on with Charlie McNeill, and he said they've had a conversation, and it's a bit bad on both sides because he wants to play, he wants to do well. He's been in the team a couple of times, and know when he'll be called upon, we'll need him. They're both not happy because they can't get him the minutes, and he wants the minutes, and they will address it in January in that sense. But he's working really, really hard. Charlie knows that. Charlie's enjoying his football. Charlie playing well and training well with the first team and trying to get it going. And this is what I've been telling people, that I don't think there are any issues there. I think it's just they're both not happy that he can't get the minutes that he wants to yet. And that goes down to a footballing thing. That maybe they'll address it come January. You never know. In the summer, in the December period, they might have a situation where they need him more on the bench, and with how many games we've got, he might get called upon. So they're going to have a look at and see what happened in January. Spoke about Olaf, saying he's got a very strong attitude. They haven't got really a timeline to see how close he's coming back, but he's a really good person. Spoke about how we need to take our chances, and how we've been working on things like that and trying to make sure we are ready for the game. And he spoke about how does Sasha join in with that, like helping with the way we go about things. And he said it's not a case of going to his office, he's in and around it, he speaks to them, he knows which players he needs to go to say stuff. And he said it's about giving himself confidence, and it was about increasing our chance to go well with some of the players. They're working hard on the pitch, and he talked to them every day and tried to see what he can say to them and try and help them. And then we spoke about Derby themselves. We got Derby on Sunday. Obviously, we are doing a watch along of that, so please join me for that. And if you're here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you've got this far. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let people know you like the channel. But he said the very direct. He also mentioned how I've forgotten their manager's name. Paul Warren used to be a PE teacher. I think that's what he was getting at anyway. And said how they were very athletic, and he spoke about some players that got asked him about Mendes Lang, but they will try and not give too many silly free kicks away near the box because they are set piece specialists. We need to try and make sure we're on it and go for it, but it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Good press conference as always from Danny. Always like when he speaks to the press. He seems like he's up for this. Some of the questions were good. And it's interesting because I was waiting to see when the first McNeill question was going to come, because I know a lot of people have been asking that on the line going, what's going on with McNeill? Is there something wrong? Has there been a falling out? And basically, no, it's just football. Trying to get him into minutes and trying to do that and stuff like that, and it's just going to see what they can do, and hopefully can push on from there. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Tonight we have a roundup, 7 PM. join me for that, and then I will be having the game on Sunday at 3 p.m. So join us for that. We'll do a watch along, and then we will crack on with the review afterwards, and then go from there. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.